Hey guys, it's Caleb from KCNE Studios, and obviously we're not upstairs with all my Godzilla stuff in my desk because my sister is up there with her friend and they plotting and scheming and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna be doing it right here in my room. And actually, being in my room before. So yeah, to keep it interesting, I brought up my Godzilla 1984 shirt. But yeah, anyways, so today we're going to be talking about my what I think are the top 5 most underrated Godzilla films. And yeah, this is something that came to my mind after watching Godzilla 2000's video on Godzilla vs. Megagearus. I'm like, wow, there's so many good Godzilla films that are so underrated, and I just wanted to talk about them today. So yeah, let's start with number 5 at Godzilla vs. Gigan. So yes, this movie, I can see why people are so against this film is because half the movie Godzilla there's really no kaiju action until the second half of the movie, and yeah, I can see that. But then once you get to the second half of the movie, it just gets awesome and just so much kaiju action. And for a Showa movie in the 70s, it really wasn't that bad. There was a lot of there was a really bad one in the 70s, which was Godzilla vs. Hedorah, and it was horrible. So yeah, just for the Showa series, there was a lot of bad ones in the Showa series, but yeah, people mistake this movie for a bad movie, and in my opinion, I think it's really underrated. So yes, let's move on to number 4. And for number 4, I picked Terror of Mechagodzilla. People they compare this to Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla from 1974, and this is supposed to be the sequel to it, yes, but it's a completely different cast, different story, basically just the same aliens. And I really think that, especially with the music is awesome. Like, seriously, the main theme music for this movie is like the first best music, or the second, like somewhere between first and second best music like ever for a Godzilla movie. It was really, really good. They did well done with the music on this movie, and I just think it's really underrated. Plus, it brings back Mechagodzilla and a new monster called Titanosaurus, who's also really cool. And yeah, there's a lot of epic parts in this movie. Again, with this movie, Godzilla doesn't really appear until sooner. But yes, I think it's a really good movie, and it should have gotten a lot more attention than it should have, especially with the intro. The intro's really good. There's actually 2 parts to the intro. There's one where it's talking about how Godzilla's been alive for all this time, and then when it gets into the Godzilla versus, or how they're talking about what happened in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, it gets really good, and they start up that music that I told you about. But yeah, I think they did really good with the music on this movie, and yeah, I just watched it. I might even just watch it just for the music. Yeah. So at number 3, I put Godzilla vs. Megagearus. So yes, this movie is probably the most underrated Millennium film, and it's actually not bad. If you guys like the Tokyo SOS or Godzilla against Mechagodzilla music, this is where most of it originated from, actually. So yeah, kudos to this movie. That's one reason to like it. Another reason is Megagearus is a pretty cool monster, especially how the Meganula, which are the little ones, the little forms of Megagearus, how they swarm around and Godzilla has to fight them. That is such an epic scene. I love it so much. And as y'all know, they brought in the Godzilla 2000 suit. It is really good. The story is also pretty good too, along with the G Graspers. They're pretty cool too. It's like another Godzilla force, but yeah, it's really good. I think the reason that people don't like this that much is because maybe they don't like Megagearus. I think they don't like it because It was supposed to be a sequel to Godzilla 2000. I believe this was supposed to be a sequel to it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, this movie's really cool, especially like Godzilla 2000 said. The scene where the Meganula is attacking the humans, it was awesome. And it was really scary. So yeah, this is a good movie. And at number 2, Godzilla vs. Biollante, probably one of the least most underrated Godzilla movies in the Millennium series. And man, this is such an awesome movie with Biollante, the huge monster, probably one of Godzilla's biggest enemies. Such a cool monster, such a cool origin story. Pretty good music. I think that's probably what made people not like this movie that much, is the music and the fight scenes. But the fight scene is really good. They just say it's cheesy, but you know what? It's an awesome movie. It's got plenty of Godzilla, and yeah, it's really good. So at number 1, before I'm going to get to number 1, I want to say there were like 2 that I was going to put in that I wasn't too sure about. Here they Destroy All Monsters. I'm not completely sure. I just don't think it's gotten that much attention, and what I think it's underrated for is because people say that there's not enough kaiju, or like not enough kaiju like scenes in this movie, and you watch that movie again and you're definitely wrong. It's got plenty of scenes with kaiju in it. Godzilla attacks the city like 3 times, and it's so awesome. Such an awesome movie. And another one, I wasn't too sure about this one either, which is why I didn't put this on the list, was Godzilla 1984, my favorite movie, right here. I just didn't know if people didn't like this movie. I'm talking about the younger audience out there, like Louis Duran and all, like Lords from Master 11, Godzilla. I'm not saying you're young, but we're considered the young audience, honestly. And I don't know if I didn't really know what you guys thought until I saw the 1984 figure reviews that from NECA that you guys got. So yeah, I didn't really know about that. What y'all thoughts were on that? Yeah, I think all of you guys like Godzilla Final Wars better. Here's the deal: Godzilla Final Wars sucks. This movie is awesome. This is where it's at. Like, no Final Wars. Final Wars is like stupid. It's horrible. So yeah, it's not stupid or horrible. It's just not as good as this. So yes, this is where it's at, guys. So yeah, sorry. Next, at number 1, I have Godzilla vs. Megalon. Yes, it's such a big surprise. To me, this movie's it's really good actually. If you watch it, maybe not for the music. The Jet Jaguar theme is pretty good though, but for the fight scene, this movie is the best movie to just skip to the fight scene and just start watching it, and you'll watch one of the best fight scenes ever. If you want to stick around for the cheese, I do. That's what I do. I stick around to see the cheesy parts too and see how Megalon comes to be. But yeah, in this movie, Megalon, it's cool because you see how Megalon and Jet Jaguar, especially Jet Jaguar, interact with other humans, and they didn't really do that with other kaiju a lot. Just like Megagearus, as Godzilla 2000 pointed out. So yes, I agree with that. I really think Jet Jaguar is kind of underrated, and I think he's a cool monster. Robot, mecha, character of the Godzilla universe. So yes, Godzilla suit, fantastic. And another cool part is, for you Gigan fans like me out there, Gigan's in this movie. Yes, they didn't totally bring him back in an awesome sense, or they did. They made him more melee than he was. He didn't use any beams at all, which is what I noticed. The movie was all about Megalon, and Megalon, all the monsters and characters in this movie are so cool. You got Godzilla, who's just it got an awesome suit. You'll know Godzilla, of course. Jet Jaguar, who can grow big and grow small. He's like just as cool, if not cooler, than Ultraman in my own opinion. And I think he should add more burn. And Megalon, who's such a cool monster. He's a beetle. Got that horn. He can like shoot people with his horns. Shoot like he spams like grenades out of his mouth. It's so cool. And of course he's got those diggy heads, and he can dig, and he jumps around, and he's so awesome. It's like such a cheesy, awesome monster. So yeah. And of course there's Gigan. Everyone knows Gigan, and yeah, it's really awesome. So this is an awesome movie. I'm so happy I got it on Blu-ray. And yeah, I think this is the most underrated Godzilla movie. I really think it should have got like better reviews. Here's the deal. It's cheesy, but it's cheesy goodness. It's like really, really good. Better than Godzilla versus... No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say it's better than Godzilla versus Gigan, but yeah, Godzilla versus Gigan is got better ratings than this movie. But yeah, this movie should have definitely better ratings. So yeah, make sure to leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite, or what you think is the most underrated Godzilla film. Your top 5 in the comments or something like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to share all my videos and share my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, and also watch out for my Godzilla Minecraft Let's Play tomorrow. It's a really awesome episode. So yes, I'll be seeing you guys later.